Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. This morning we begin conversations with speaking with Nikia Coby. She's a makeup artist and a fashion designer and also a student at the UTT where she recently submitted her thesis entitled, of course, Peak Resort 25. And of course, getting so much support on the runway. It actually blows up, it explodes on the runway. And, very, very proud, of course, being from Tobago and representing quite well there. Good morning, Nikia, and welcome.
Good morning.
Right, we're so happy to have you on the program this morning. And first off, I must say congratulations to you. I saw a few of the pieces and I was blown away. So hats off to you there. We want to talk, we want to get into the conversation and talk straight away about the experience being in fashion school and having, the industry is really, really competitive. And to bring a fresh new edge, a fresh new touch, and your own personality and your own expression sometimes can be very challenging. What has the journey been like for you? The experience being there, what has it been like for you?
So, first off, thank you for having me. And in terms of the journey, I would say that honestly, it is not easy, but being authentic to your own true self is like the only thing that I would say would keep me pushing through in doing this all entirely. I wouldn't really class myself mainly as being a fashion designer, but I would say I'm an artist and I just use it as an outlet to express myself as an artist creatively, sorry. I just like to be able to keep myself grounded in what I believe is my authentic artistic self, and I just try to express myself using those forms. If it is in the garments with the pigments to give that beautiful flush of color to express exactly what I'm trying to interpret. That is how I would just cancel out the noise of she's so saturated. I just believe in it. And it would have people out there that is going to fall in love with my art and want to be a part of the experience.
Absolutely amazing. And that piece, your collection there, that was your thesis that you submitted there. Am I correct?
It was my thesis.
Right. And how did you come with the name, the title, the topic, like what you wanted it to be or to say or to speak to? How did you come to that name?
So, firstly, the collection is inspired by the Indian peacock and its genetic variations. And when I say genetic variations, it have certain types of peacocks that would have like white within its color. That would be because the feathers wouldn't have enough pigment going towards it. So I studied that genetic variation and I interpreted it into a collection. So I name it Peak, short for peacock. So Peak Resort 2025. I also use the whole idea of doing my thesis collection to also market myself and my brand. So it's not only just my thesis collection because the collection is going to be manufactured and sell in January 2025. So this is how I really came up with the name, as I say, Peak, short for Peacock. So yeah.
That's really, really cute. I would not have connected, but now that you've said it, I can see the connection there using that theme. And of course, your designs are really, really beautiful. I like the flow. I like the fabric that I saw. I only saw, of course, on screen, on camera. And the fabrics look really, really, they depict what you're trying to say. But how do you feel now? And I've seen the congratulations coming in from your parents, from friends, from all on social media. I see the congratulations coming in. But how do you feel in terms of being able to put out that level of production at this stage?
So honestly, I do feel a bit nervous because it's like when you emerge into the space as a designer and then you start off at a certain standard, people would expect you to remain at a certain standard. So now I just think like as an artist, just putting your work out into the world is very nerve wracking. So it's just me now trying to calm my nerves and just stay on top and remain focused into doing everything I have to do. But other than that, I do feel proud to be able to say that I've completed 4 years of this degree because it was not easy. There was a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of times where it was breaking down, cry and just had to keep yourself on top. But I'm really happy that I was able to endure and push through to the end.
I know we're looking at some of the videos here in terms of the process, and sometimes we don't realize how intricate the process can be because we're looking at you here now coloring the fabric and ensuring the synergy in terms of how the fabrics blend into each other, the designs in terms of drawing them on. It's a lot of work it looks like here, and sometimes we just see something on the runway and we say, oh, that's beautiful, without knowing how much work goes into it. So again, so many congratulations to you. And I understand what you're talking about with the hard work and sometimes the uncertainty that can come with it. So congratulations to you. You spoke earlier about establishing your brand. Tell us a little bit about your brand and what exactly you want people to take away when they hear your brand.
So the name of my brand is President Nix, and I also would say what I want people to be able to take away from my brand when they hear my brand. The name of my brand, as I say, is President Nix, and it's where sustainability intersects Caribbean luxury. So I want to be able to be a designer that sustains to remain very eco-friendly. So that's why most of my pieces in my collection will be out of rayon or 100% silk. And I want to make and show that the Caribbean aesthetic is luxurious. So in terms of me doing my hand painting designs and the color selections or whatever I use as my inspiration, I always want individuals to feel connected to the Caribbean. And my collection is also geared, not really my collection, my brand, I should say, to individuals who like to travel, women who like to wear resort wear, who like to feel very majestic and luxurious. It gives you that effortless, luxurious feel. So I also had like a designer space, a part of my thesis collection, which I did in school, where we had to create a mock-up version of our storefront as a designer, and my aim was to create that very effortless luxurious feel. Like when you go to a resort, the decor is very minimalistic with certain aesthetic pieces that would just complement the place. And when people came to my designer space, they were like they got that fresh feel, like they felt so relaxed, like they was ready to go and take a trip. And that really warmed my heart because that's exactly what I want individuals to feel when they see my collection. They want to feel like, it's time to take a trip, time to buy a piece, just go and just walk in a resort and just feel so luxurious.
And I can really feel that and sense that as well. And of course, when you go on vacation, you want to wear something that is so liberating and so relaxing. And as you said, so exotic and luxurious. And I can get that sense there. And congratulations, of course, for setting up that mock-up storefront and bringing that essence to life. What's next for you, Nikia? Where do you go from here? What's next for you?
So, what is next for me in terms of just myself and also for the collection is to continue working on the pieces. I would like to add some more to the collection as well in gears for 2025. Just better myself in my skills as a makeup artist and just networking, meeting new individuals. I have one or two individuals who want to shoot the pieces, videographers. So I just try to like collab with more people in the industry to just market the brand and the pieces so that it would reach that maximum peak I wanted to reach in terms of interested clientele and just, continue bringing awareness to my brand and what I'm trying to spread out here as an artist and a designer.
I just want to say again, I'm beaming with pride. Many congratulations to you. And even as you continue to establish your brand and as you continue to expand your collection, and of course, you'll have other collections as you establish the brand. We wish you the very best as you strive for excellence and as you try to make your name, here, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, not only in the Caribbean region, but internationally, because people go on vacations in so many different countries in the world where your brand can be used, where your designs can be used. Think about somebody in Greece wearing a piece from President
Yes,
Nix, and that is what I am seeing for you. And I want to say congratulations to you, all the very best, and we will keep our eyes on you as you expand and as you grow. All the best to you, Nikia. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for having me. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking with Nikia Coby, a makeup artist and fashion designer. In fact, she calls herself an artiste, and so we want to wish her the very best as she continues there with her designing skills. She's from right here in Tobago, just completed her thesis at the University of Trinidad and Tobago with that piece called Peak Resort 25. All the best to her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a short break before we continue conversations this morning. And of course, before we go to that break, we invite you to help us share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.